everyone, this is Douglas E. Welch with My Word on Food. I have a little short demonstration for you today. You know, everyone likes a little bubbly in their life. A lot of us, unfortunately, are addicted to soda, both regular and diet soda. Probably not the best thing for us, but I do like fruit juice, but I really miss the bubbles. And while you can go out and buy sparkling apple juice and others, why not make it yourself at home? It is dead simple. First of all, the type of bottle you're going to use. I highly recommend you start off with these plastic bottles. In this case, this is a simple water bottle that's been emptied, and we've used it to do this. I wasn't sure it was going to hold the pressure okay, but I tested it, and the lid fits plenty tight, so it'll pressurize just fine. Now, as you do this a couple times, you may want to move up to a nicer bottle. In this case, this is a leftover root beer bottle, nice swing top bottle. Looks very nice and really keeps the pressure in very well. But as you're learning, the pressurization could unfortunately rupture a glass bottle, and you want to make sure you've got your process down and you know your amounts properly before you move up to a glass bottle, just to be safe. You don't want this exploding in your kitchen. So how do you make sparkling fruit juice? Well, first of all, take your fruit juice. In this case, this is some generic grocery store apple juice. You could make a mixture of fruit juices, including apple orange, apple pomegranate, apple cranberry, whatever you might most desire in your sparkling fruit juice. You fill your bottle approximately 7/8 of the way full with the fruit juice, and then add yeast. That's right, we're just going to use, I just used standard bread yeast that I had in my cupboards already. You can go to the brewery store if you want and actually get some fine beer or wine making yeast. That's okay too if you want to take a step up, but this worked just fine. In a bottle this size, and even perhaps a slightly larger bottle, maybe 1/8 of a teaspoon of yeast gets added into the fruit juice. Cap the lid, shake it up a little bit, set it on a countertop. Now the area has to be a little warm. You don't want this in the fridge because the yeast won't work well in the fridge. You want it at room temperature. Now when you first put in the fruit juice, you'll notice that the bottle will be squishy like this. It won't have any pressurization at all. But when you cap it and leave it set on your counter for about 24 hours, you'll notice that the bottle will get firm to the touch. You'll actually feel the pressurization in there. In this case, this bottle, because it really isn't designed to hold pressure like a soda bottle, actually pushed out its bottom a little bit here and made it convex instead of the concave it normally is. That certainly tells you that your sparkling fruit juice is done. Once it's done and pressurized to a level you like, simply put it in your refrigerator. That'll stop the yeast from working. The yeast will then settle out of the fruit juice, leaving it again fairly clear. And when you pour it out, then you just pour out kind of slowly so that you leave the yeast at the bottom of the bottle. When you're ready to open it, I suggest opening it over a sink, just to be careful the first couple of times to make sure this one opened perfectly well with no overflowing at all, and we ended up with a lovely glass of sparkling fruit juice, apple juice, just like you'd get from the store. Hope you've enjoyed this. Hope you try out sparkling fruit juice in your own home. It's so darn easy and yet so darn tasty. For me, the bubbles give it, just give it a special flavor rather than just plain fruit juice. For more information, you can always visit the website, My Word, and it's at douglasewelch.com.